All right, everyone, here we go with the Q4 of 2024 reading. October, Rocktober as we call it, November and December. What a fucking year. It's one of those years I'm happy to see the backside of, but there were so many things that the baseline energy of this year has been like swimming in jello, right? Really thick jello. Somebody didn't add enough water and made it wrong. And but it was marked throughout that with some milestones. Speaking for myself, there's some things I pulled off this year that I've never been able to pull off before. But those are the things I'll try to remember. But the swimming in jello, the majority of the base energy this year, I'll try not to remember. We're going to do one row like we always do for each month. October, November, December. I'm going to do a little differently here in this particular Q4 pull. I've got my Major Arcana deck here with so I'm going to pull one Major Arcana first for each column, for each, October, November, December, just to get a baseline Major Arcana energy. Now, some of you might say, well, what if one of them was supposed to match? There's a card, I added a card to this deck that will indicate whether or not, if I throw that card, it means that these two cards would match, for example. So it would be a duplicate. So I have a duplicate indicator in here, all right? So, it's a general reading, may or may not resonate with you, I don't know. But I do these every quarter, so here we are. Q4 of 2024. I'm writing my 2025 write-up, by the way, right now. So be sure, I'll let you know, I'll do a tweet or something when it's ready for the blog. Let's give the deck a shuffle here and get a Major Arcana for October. And I say it's a general reading, it may or may not resonate with you. It's timeless. Even though it's the last quarter of 2024, it's still a timeless read. So what's the card for, what's the Major Arcana baseline for October? Magic. Well, it's the Magician. Yeah, I believe it. I believe that. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. So we're going to throw the other cards on top of it. We're going to give the deck a shuffle here. Give me October 2024, universe. What do we get here? So our baseline is the number one card, the one in the Major Arcana. It's a new journey. It's something brand new is happening here. Okay. There might be stuff for some of you that's coming at you, but the universe says you can handle it. It's not sending you anything you can't handle. Things might feel like they're going very fast. All right. The way to defeat that energy, if things feel like it's going very fast, is with confidence. Just back up. Remind yourself you're the shit. Even if it's not. Even if it's even if you're kind of bullshitting yourself just a little bit, remind yourself that you're the shit. All right, I can handle this. I can handle anything that comes my way. And believe it when you say it. You don't just want to put out there the universe has my back, blah, 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 that little mantra I give you. You can also put out there that you can handle anything. You put out there whoever you want to be. It's right there. Just reach up and grab it. All the frequencies are there. You just got to tune into the frequency. You do that with emotion. Right? You don't just say it. You feel it and walk the talk. All right, so let's go. October. Well, it had a Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck when I first picked it up. Now at the bottom of the deck, the environmental energy is the Knight of Swords. There's some kind of game changer coming your way here. Something comes in with the breeze, right? And just when you thought you knew what was going on, not really, because I got that damn No Doubt song ringing in my head again. There it is, Sunday morning. You came in with the breeze, right? Just when you thought you knew what was going on, everything changes. What's going on? What's the base energy? Yeah, the Six of Wands. Look at that. Six of Wands crossed by the Knight of Swords. I mean, it's incredible energy here. It's such a victory. It's such a win. It's a win that may not seem like a win. Okay? It's a win that may not seem like a win, but it brings great change. I've got the Magician as your base Major Arcana and the message of change here in the environmental energy from the Page of Swords. Let's clarify. We're going to clarify with the witches. Let's go. Let's do it. Tell me about the Six of Wands. The Major Arcana is just our baseline. I thought it would be nice for me to have what the 5D has to say about the month, just straight up Major Arcana, right? All right, let's go. Six of Wands. What's this victory about? All right? It's real. It's really. You may not think you can deal with this. You may not think you can handle it. It's very positive. I'm not saying it's a negative energy. I'm not a fucking devil here or anything. It's very transformative. We got transformation on the Magician and the Butterfly. I mean, it really is. It's just, you may think it's a bit of a much, or you may not think, God forbid, you've got some childhood programming where you don't think you're worthy of things. A lot of people sabotage their own lives because mommy and daddy didn't fill them with enough, you know, self-confidence, so they don't think they're worthy of things. Oh God, don't be that person. Go get help if you're that person. No need to think that way. That's nonsense. That's not your problem. That's whoever put that in your damn head. I'll skip ahead to the end of the therapy. It was never your problem all along. It was whoever put it in your head. All right, there you go. And they all lived happily ever after. Six of Wands, why is it here? Why? Oh, fucking hell. What's on top? Sun. Look at these. I told you it was positive. The universe is backing me up with this most positive card in the damn deck. It's the Sun. I mean, this is terrific. It's just a happy energy. It's just great. It's contentment. You have to believe that you're worthy of whatever this is. Okay? It could be a new person coming your way. We cast people away all the time because deep down somewhere in our subconscious, deep down, we don't think we're worthy. That kind of, whatever it is. This is terrific. You deserve it, whatever this is. Okay? And it's different for all of you, but you have all the tools you need. You're ready for this journey, whatever it is. All right? Wow, what's the center card? Center card is red with the Page of Swords. It's the Queen of Wands. You're going to have to, this is a surface energy. The message comes in in a way you didn't expect. You thought you might think it's sort of like when you meet. I'll just give you an example. If you meet the love of your life, you think, because you probably watched too many movies and shit, God forbid the Hallmark Channel or some crap like that, you think it's going to be this big thing and there'll be music playing in the background, and when you kiss the person, bells are going to go off and all of a sudden birds are going to circle your head and shit. Maybe. But sometimes it's seagulls and crows, you know, but either way, you know, little songbirds kind of a thing. Typically, things don't come, if you have expectations like that, you miss the great moments in life, the great changing moments. Things don't always come in the way you think they are. This comes in very light, but it's something very big, okay? You're going to have to dig beyond the surface of it, all right? Underneath it, there's a lot. It's like meeting the love of your life and you bump into each other somewhere, you know, knock heads by accident, standing up at the same time, you know, kind of a thing. And you call him a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole. You hit my head, you stupid son of a, you know, like that. It can happen like that. It doesn't happen the way you expect it. All right. This, by the way, this Queen of Wands is crossed by 8 cups. What you see as 8 cups, 8 broken cups, is actually something you should go toward. Okay. What you see as something that might seem on the surface to just be maybe not for you, you might need to go for it. At least give it a chance. Dig deep before you dismiss anything that comes your way. What's red with the Sun? Because it's for you. I said you got to believe it's for you. It's karma. It's judgment. But it's karma energy here in this deck. It is for you. It is absolute. It is. It may not seem like it at first. It may be a whole lot of, you may be skeptical of it. You may be cynical about it. Be very careful about cynicism. Cynicism is dangerous. Cynicism requires, in order to keep that energy in check, because if it runs away with you, right, you get in big trouble. You will dismiss things, you will whatever. God forbid you're a cop whose cynicism has run away with, because cops tend to become cynical. You're putting innocent people arrested in jail all day long because you just don't believe anything. Well, I don't believe you live around here, but I showed you my life. I still don't believe it. Right? It's like a little mini conspiracy theory energy. It doesn't matter if it gets away from you. Cynicism, skeptical energy requires a high IQ and, even more importantly, a high EQ to go along with it. If I had to pick one or the other, you say, well, Steve, I don't have a high IQ. I don't even know how to spell the word was. Fine. Then make sure you at least have a high EQ, emotional quotient. Okay? Make sure of that at the very least. So, dig for stuff. This is definitely for you. This is some kind of karmic gift coming our way, your way, in October. Something. I don't know. But it brings amazing change. The Knight of Swords always brings great change, and the Magician is all about great change. Okay. All right. So we take that out. Underneath that 8 of Cups, by the way, was a star. I mean, it doesn't get any better than whatever the hell I just pulled here. That's fucking mind-blowing. All right. Let's get a Major Arcana for November. You ready? All right. Grab some water here. Let's grab the Major Arcana. Let's continue shuffling here, and let's do ourselves. Whoops, let's get these. I tried to get these on camera in between things, and it didn't even do that. All right, let's see what's going on for November 2024. And obviously, we'll pull readings as we go through these, but it's interesting to see how it might play out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Won't let me shuffle anymore. What's the major arcana here? Ah, the Hierophant. Jesus. Wow. Okay. He says Jesus. Yeah. All right. Well, let's grab that. Let's put that there. All right. It's a very spiritual month now. I feel like I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's obvious. It's a Hierophant. Be careful of the. Well, I'm just going to say it. It ties a lot to what's going on in November here in the U.S. with the elections. You know, and it might apply to your life too. I'll just say be careful the decision you make because you're stuck with it. Okay? Whatever you want to do, I don't care. Your life, you make your own decisions in your life. I'm not a political person. I don't care. I'm just a neutral observer here of this lifetime. I couldn't give two shits who you decide to pick. I might scratch my head at one of them, but whatever. Do what you want to do. Whatever you decide, keep in mind in November, whether it's your personal life, whether or not you go out with this person, or whether or not you move, or whether or not you go to the store, on every fucking decision. Listen to me. Every fucking decision you make in November is huge. It has lasting effects. Even, don't come at me and go, well, Steve, what if I just decide to change laundromats? Huge lasting effects. You don't know. Most people, very short-sighted, no offense, but most people are. The ripple effect is in effect. The butterfly effect, whatever you want to call it, is in effect in a huge way in November. Huge. All right? So just keep that in mind. That's the energy that's attached there. All right? That fish, you see the fish on the card? It's a fish. You see it? It made a big decision. It said, I got this little worm dangling in the water. I'm going to grab that worm. Right? Biggest mistake of his life. Next thing you know, he's in a live well on a bass boat. You know, going, how the fuck did I get in here? Huh? Getting picked out by a net. All right, there you go. He's sharing a live well with some ice, water, and a couple of Schlitz cans. You know, all right. Big decisions. Every decision in November is huge. That Hierophant card says that. 5. It's a 5. The 5 on the card that I'm drawn to. See the 5 right there in the corner? 5s are where change happens. These are lasting changes. It's big. It's big. All right? So it's not just the Hierophant. It's crossed by our base energy will be crossed by the 7 of Pentacles. It's divine timing. It's a very important time. Harvest time, very important time for a farmer, isn't it? Right? It's where you get your money. Harvest time. It's important. Every decision you make is important. And I'm not just talking about the damn election. Quite frankly, I'm writing up 2025 right now, reading the energy a little bit, giving it a title, like I do every year. It'll be online soon, like I said, but 2025, it almost doesn't matter. 2025 has its own energy, and it's a very internal energy for each of us. Okay, it's a very individual energy. That being said, at the end of the day here, just remember whatever decision you make, you're stuck with for a long time, right? Doesn't matter. I know somebody watching might say, well, in regards to the presidential election, it's just 4 years or maybe 8. No, it isn't, because that person will come in and they will make changes that will take years to fix or reverse or clean up or things like that. Okay? So just keep in mind. All right? Make damn sure you're doing what you think you should be doing. Whatever that is, I don't care. All right? What's on top? 10 Pentacles. This is a time where we're deciding what our 10 Pentacles is. Now again, I'm not just talking about societal energies. I'm talking about your life. Some of you are making big life decisions in November. It's a very big, big fucking month for that. It's huge. All right? That's all I'm going to say. I've said all I need to say. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Let's clarify it. November 2024. It's a big deal. I mean, we got big deal cards here. You got a 10 of Pentacles on top of a Hierophant. We already know it's a big deal month. It's a big deal month. I mean, in general, societal energy is a big deal month. Presidential election in the United States influences the whole world. The United States was arrogant enough to make its money the gold standard. So, it's a huge fucking deal. What happens here is a huge fucking deal. I think we forget that. It's a country that's run by fucking rednecks all over the fucking place, and we forget. We have a big, big influence. We cast a big shadow. So, It's a huge deal. At the end of the day, you're doing this, the same kind of decisions affect your life. Okay? Your life is affected greatly by the month of November and the decisions you make. Right? All you got to do is remember that they have lasting effects. They do. What's on top? The Six of Swords. You're going to, for most of you, there's a sense of calm and peace that comes over you in this energy. You'll be able to make you notice I don't have a Two of Swords or something like that, or some kind of Seven of Cups confusion. What do I do? What do I do? I don't have that. There's, on the plus side, for this decision making, be it personal or the world, there is a calm. Like this guy in the canoe having a nice day, right? There is a calm that comes over you that allows you to make these decisions peacefully, nicely, easily. This is a helpful energy, okay? It'll help all of us all the way down the line. But you have to allow it to flow in, right? You just relax in the energy. You make the right decisions in a relaxed state. And the opportunity energy is there for you to be in one, okay? That's all I'm saying. Center card, red with 7 pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Stability, calm, the right energy at the right time, right here, perfect. This guy, you make great decisions in this energy. It's all about decisions. It's all about the fact that every little thing you do, from the president you choose to the whether or not what you buy at the grocery store, has a huge impact on you. Okay? Whether or not you decide to buy the off-brand Pop-Tart toaster pastry is up to you. Okay? Doesn't matter. And there are chemicals in there that, even just eating one of those can fuck you up. Obviously I know a lot of scientists and things like that by association. And some of them freak out. I can't believe people eat these things. They look at the labels and like freak out on it, right? Absolutely freak out. So even something as simple as that is a big deal. Because the ripple effect is in play, it might have an effect on your system that happens later down the road. I'm just saying, everything matters. It's a very important month. It's just a coincidence that it also happens to be the presidential election year, right? Where America decides if it's going to go one way or the other. And there's a definite opposite way. There's two very different directions. And so that being said, it's like chocolate and peanut butter. Which one? Red with the Six of Swords, Eight of Swords. Again, don't get in your head about this. The energy is there. I said, this is just checking my read on the Six of Swords. I said the opportunity energy is there for you to be very calm and make very smooth decisions. This is divine timing. The energy is right. This is a stable energy, this King of Pentacles. If you don't allow this energy, if you don't take advantage, if you free will your way out of this calm energy, this month will drive you batshit crazy. You will end this month of November shaking in a corner with a bottle of whiskey in your hand going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, right? I mean, I know I'm making it out that every little decision is huge. It's because that's true, right? But you can't think of every little decision like that. You don't make smart decisions in a panic state, okay? You make smart decisions in a calm state. Fortunately, these cards aren't reversed, right? If these cards were reversed, I'd be saying, unfortunately, the surrounding energies are kind of panicky, causing you to, go crazy. You're going to have to summon this calm energy in. You don't. The calm energy is already there. All you can do is snatch defeat from the hands of victory. All right? So just be cool. All right? In November. But yeah, it came up here. It's huge. Everything is fucking huge. Right? And crossing this King of Pentacles is the Eight of Pentacles. All right? It's someone here who, just makes good decisions. He's making a good decision, making a good product, making a good decision, doing something that leads to something good. This guy's trying to get to the Nine of Pentacles, which is retirement, which is, all that kind of stuff, making right decisions. He decided to go to work and not live under a bridge. I don't know. However you want to phrase it. It's all there. It's all that kind of, we got a lot of eights crossing here. Eights are forward movement, I will tell you. Anyway, November is a huge month. Yeah, it's gigantic. And look at that. Under that was the Magician, which is over here as our major arcana. It all kind of ties together. All right. I think some things might happen in October that cause some of you to change your mind about decisions you might make in November. That's true. We're seeing that all over the news and stuff. People changing their minds. Is one candidate losing support faster than they can fucking count. Yeah, faster than they can fucking keep up. You know, at the end of the day, maybe if you allow this energy to flow, maybe that happens to you. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It's possible. Because we've got a tie-in with the magician here fueling the card that's crossing the center card here. I don't know. Whatever. I have no idea. But I can say that whatever decisions you make in November have a ripple effect. And will affect you from the toaster pastry you choose at the grocery store to the government officials you elect. All right? It's all there. It's all very important. And I like that it came up in the cards as a Hierophant, as the baseline major arcana. All right, let's go. December 2024. What's the major arcana for that? Hopefully it's not as heavy as this. This is a big deal. You know, it is. It's a huge deal. People don't consider, and I called people short-sighted earlier. Most people are. They don't consider, and it's okay, you got to live your life. You can't just always look ahead and stuff like that. But I mean, all kinds of things. The ripple effect is always in play. Always things. You know, I mean, people always suffer from things they did when they're, or not always, but a lot of times people suffer from things they did when they were young, you know, when they get older. It just happens that way. And when you're young, you don't really consider it too much. You know, you just you're a lot more selfish when you're young. You just want to hang out and do shit. But, I mean, even something as simple as tanning too much in your 20s can come back and bite you in the ass in your 50s. You know, it really can. It can come all the way back at you. So it is what it is. These are a bit less long range than that. A bit more of, this is the starting point of the decision, and from here it affects things out for quite a time to come. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, here we go. The major arcana for December. Strength card. It's a passionate month. Yeah, I knew that going in. I picked up on that energy already. That energy leads us into 2025, which is very, very, it's almost like driving through the mist in the mountains, kind of magical sort of energy. It's really interesting. And I'll tell you what, Temperance was under that Seven of Pentacles, fueling it. See what I'm saying about calm decisions? The calm energy is there. The calm energy is there. Patience is your friend here for sure. But proof that the calm energy is there. It's up to you whether you choose, oh my God, panic, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Really? Okay. You won't make any decisions that way. All right? Most of the decisions we're making here are kind of no-brainer in a way, you know. I mean, you know, especially because they're the choices that I'm picking up here within the energy seem to be very black or white. You know, they're very binary, very different from one another. Okay, so it's not a tough decision. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's go here with the Strength card. So the Strength card in December is mostly reflecting passion, but again, we have an 8. I already commented on all the 8s we have here. 8, 8, 8. It's all over the place, and there's an 8. 8 is forward movement for sure, but it's a very passionate. It's a Leo energy coming off of it, a Leo type energy, which is passionate forward movement, and that leads us. This segues us right into 2025. It really does. All right, Strength card. What do we get? Why is the Strength card here? Why is it here? All right, why is it here? What's going on with December 2024? Well, the bottom card is 2 wands. What did I say? The bottom card crossing what'll be the baseline energy that I'll pull. 2 of wands. This is setting the attention. This is making plans. I think they're passionately making plans. Now we're in December. We can make plans. We know what the future might be based on decisions we made here and what happened here. The happiness still kind of remains. There's still some, because this is Leo energy. I said this is Leo energy, Leo type energy. So is this sun. So these two automatically connect. Okay. In here, yeah, we made some choices, but we're pretty okay with it at this point. We're okay with it, or we have to be. Maybe we realize a lot of times, sometimes we make a choice, especially if we're choosing the lesser of 2 evils. Sometimes we just have to be happy with it. Just happy we made a choice. Happy to be past this bullshit. Whatever it is, personal or on the world stage, whatever. At the end of the day, we're making plans here, passionately. All right, and we're moving forward with them. We're doing them with the Strength card there. What's the base energy? Yeah, Page of Cups. A new lease on life in December. I'm going to call it a new lease on life. Okay? It's a new lease on life. We're making plans based on for us, what we want, how we want to be. It's just a new lease on life here. It feels it's very nice. It almost feels like, well, we could call it with the Page of Cups, new love. It's that feeling coming off of it, the way you sometimes feel when you first fall in love, right? That first time you meet that person, that next day, you know, people say you're glowing, that kind of it's that. You say hi to everybody. You don't get mad at anything, and people pick up on that energy because like energy attracts like energy. All of a sudden, people are saying hi to you. Strangers are coming up to you. You're like, that's weird. That's happening, but I'm okay with it. Why doesn't that happen on regular days? Maybe because that's not your output energy on regular days, right? So it's a bit of that. Or as one of my nerdier friends might say, even though Fry's electronics store doesn't exist anymore, it's like Black Friday at Fry's Electronics. Everybody used to go there and stand in line and get their computers and all that kind of stuff, and the special Black Friday sale day. It feels like Black Friday at Fry's. If you're a nerd and you know what I mean by that, you get the idea. Could change Fry's to Best Buy. Could change it to whatever electronics store you've got. It's a bit of that. Let's switch next. Let's clarify this one with the Light Seer. Okay. So we have a fresh deck. Tell me about the Page of Cups. It's a bit of that. But I like this. This is nice. You know? All right. Something really incredible happens here. And I believe it. The 1010 portal this year in particular is another one very similar to one we had in 2021 that I pulled on, where I called it a party. I think I called it a party at the 1010. I'm not sure if that was 21 or 22. But it's another party at the 1010. It's just not a teenage party this time. You know, that one was more of the parents are out of town and the kids trash the place. This one over here, this year, it's a bit of a more, I don't know, people in their mid-20s, early 30s having a party. I don't know. Who knows? Let's go. But this is nice. There's a lot of passion in here. There's a lot of passion. What's going on with the Page of Cups? Tell me about it. Tell me oh, God. Well, I can already show you the bottom card is the Queen of Pentacles. That'll be crossing the center card I pulled with this. So you feel good about these decisions. You know, you do. What's on top here? Yeah, the Seven of Cups. Yeah. See, this is a card I didn't have over here. I said, it was one of the ones I used as an example. I said, I don't have any Two of Swords here. I don't have any Seven of Cups. I'm worried about what decision I'm making. There's a calm here where you feel good about whatever choices you make in your life, whatever they are. Over here, I've got someone who's making new choices. You can now, for some reason, you feel like you can do anything. You feel like you can do anything. And it's funny that I gave that Black Friday at Fry's Electronics the example here, because I remember I've gone to a few Black Fridays at Fry's, and everything's so cheap you feel like you can buy anything in the store, even if you only got a few $100 with you. You know, it's a bit of that. It's a bit of that kind of energy. What's the center card? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles here. All eights in the center positions, by the way, with a Queen in some capacity, with a Queen of Pentacles crossing that Eight of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. How do I phrase this? I always say about the Queen of Pentacles, she's got everything. He or she has everything they need. You know, all that kind of stuff. It's a soul nurturing energy. You feel like you can't make you're just in this new love next morning after meeting the love of your life sort of thing, oxytocin flowing through your system. You're in this almost Pollyanna kind of energy in December where you feel like you can't make a bad decision. There's nothing you can do wrong. You feel good about it. It's very Sound of Music here, okay? These are a few of my favorite things, right? That kind of, it's a bit of that. It really is. It really is that kind of energy. What's red with the Seven of Cups? The Nine of Wands. You feel like nothing can stop you, okay? You feel, nines of the end in tarot, okay? There's no wall here. There's nothing. Nothing can stop you. Anytime an obstacle comes in, you just skip over it, right? If this girl said, wait, you cannot pass this fence, I'd be like, fuck you. I could totally get past that fence, right? And jump through it. It's a bit of that. It's a bit of that kind of energy. I mean, it really is. You're making some incredible choices. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of oxytocin flowing. You feel like it feels like that day after new love. All right. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. You know what? Let's not do that right now. Let's do a major arcana overlay for the whole fucking thing. Okay? Well, one, have the universe. Let's talk to the universe right now. And then I'll pull one card and a crossing card from the animal deck or from the little animal deck, so I have a fresh deck on top of that. So now we just take all of it as a whole, add it up. Okay? Let's see. Give me one major arcana card that sums up the last quarter, Q4 of 2024, universe. And let's go. That's pretty wild that showed up there. You got to admit, you know, Hierophant, long-term choices. And we are making long-term choices here, you know. But even the little things, I do want to point that out to you. It's not just the big stuff. The little things matter. The choices you make here this is a standalone. This you're still happy about in December no matter what you do here. But what you do here will determine what kind of plans and kind of choices you make in December. Okay? So keep that in mind. Everything matters. And don't let it bother you. Just, again, tap into the calm energy. If you have to, imagine yourself in a canoe. You know, I've been in canoes. I grew up with a canoe. My father was a big canoer. We had a couple of canoes. One he blew up with an M80, and we had to re-weld it. But anyway, aside from that, he was out in the water, out in the boat, on the river, throwing M80s in the water, which are explosive fireworks, and he missed. It was a 17-foot canoe, and he missed, and one of them landed in the front of the canoe, and all we heard from the shore was, "Oh shit!" And then we saw him jump off the canoe and jump into the water, and we saw the thing go off and blow up. The whole front of the canoe blew up anyway. I'm not saying that your month is going to go like that. He doesn't have any M80s. He's not stupid like that. Okay? Just tap into that energy. Imagine yourself in a calm canoe, not in a canoe with my father. That you know, at least not on 4th of July anyway. That wasn't very calm. But at the end of the day, if you have to, whatever your space is. For me, it's my kestrel field. For you, everybody should have a place where they go in their mind. You don't have to go there physically. That is their calm, happy place. You have to have that. You have to. All right, here we go. It's the star. Wow, it flew out of the deck too while I was talking. It's the star. I mean, that's the universe chose the star. It is the major arcana card that sums up this whole thing, which by the way is a 17, which by the way is an 8. Okay? It's an 8. Here we go. So again, that number 8, it's about finally moving forward. It's about doing things. It's about making choices. Some of you here will move. You'll buy a home. You'll buy a car. There's some big decisions here, but even the little ones matter, right? It's not just choosing a president, choosing a house, choosing a car. It's little decisions matter too. Everything in the month of November has a ripple effect attached to it. Keep that in mind. Just be this guy and you won't make stupid choices. If your intuition tells you it's a stupid choice, it is a stupid choice. Listen to it. Okay? All right. At the end of the day here, let's pull on the star. So it's a very fated time. It is a time of destiny. All right? I'm going to say it. It's big. October, November especially, on an individual and the world stage, and December. It's a time of destiny. The last quarter of 2024 is something that will end up in the history books for sure. Now, I'm not saying your Pop-Tart purchase will end up in the history books, but what's going on in societal energies tied to this November thing will definitely go in the history books. There's no doubt about it. So, that being said, one way or another, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. Either in the United States, history, either we end up with a female president, the first one ever, right? That's history, or we end up with someone who takes a more authoritarian approach for the first time ever. All right, let's go. Why's the star here? Let's pull on it. Let's go. Card on top. Temperance. Temperance. One of them, again, major arcana. One of the cards that summarizes this whole thing. Again, it's a time of destiny, and it's a time where temperance. There's a calm in the energy. The universe is giving us the tools we need to take the most advantage of this time. Okay? It's giving us the tools we need. It's there. It's in the energy. All we can do, and if you're worried, oh God, what if I make bad decisions? What if I this or that? Steve talking about ripple effects, and oh my God, right there, you fucked up. Stop it. All right? Be the guy in the canoe. And I'll tell you what, that is your secret to making the decision. Summing up the whole area is my King of Swords. My King of Action, my King of Truth. When it's crossing temperance like this, it's someone with steely-eyed determination who knows they're making the right decisions because they're making them from a point of this calm energy. You're taking advantage of it. We had a reading I did recently where I said temperance is your friend. It is. It's your friend for the whole last quarter of the year. It's extremely important, right? That temperance is where your decision. And once they do, this king is always confident in their decisions. And in fact, it's affecting somebody else around you too. There's an energy attached to you. This king, right? It's interesting the universe played it this way. This king orders this night. The whole quarter kicks off with this Knight of Swords, this information, something coming towards you. It's a real game changer. Pay attention to what I said here in this October thing. You might think this is, oh, he seemed to harp on November. That must be very important. And then this. And these two, yeah. But this is actually pretty important too. Okay? Because it came up here with this King of Swords who orders this. There's something going on with somebody else around you is also in an energy where the energy's right. Divine timing. It's time for them to figure something out. And when they do, I believe they take action on it. I believe for some of you, the way I phrased this was you might feel like you're not worthy of it, or you might see it just on the surface and miss the depth of it. I also think this might be someone, for some of you, showing up that you never expected to hear from or see. It is possible. It could be a conversation you're having with a relative that you have an issue with. Somebody, it's something you never expected to happen, which is why you might glaze over it. You might pass it by. Don't. All right? There's some sort of karmic gift that's coming your way. It's very nice. It's very positive, I will tell you. Okay? And it sets the stage for the calm that you'll need in November to make the right decisions. Whether it's Pop-Tarts or presidential candidates, it doesn't matter. Every decision you'll make in November is important. This is a very passionate month. I am looking forward to December. All right, this is nice. I like it. That's your reading. That's your Q4. Obviously, we'll be pulling readings on all of it as we go through the final quarter of the year. We'll see how it all plays out in the readings. But this will give you a nice baseline here. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.